Hello everybody, my name is Brigitta from Brigitta Alvarado Photography, and I want to welcome you to get creative with your photos. As a photographer, I truly believe that creativity is the most important thing in making good photos. So I will try to give you some advices about how to add some creativity to your photos. My first advice here would be focus on personality of your subject and include that in your photos. This is how I run my photography business. If my subjects, for example, likes tennis, I include tennis in the photography. If my subject likes music, music becomes a part of my photographs. So in my case, I like tennis a lot, I like chocolate, and of course I love photography. So if you would be taking a photo of me, the easiest thing for you to get me go wow would be that you would take a photo of me with camera in one of my hands with chocolate, and for example if I would be standing on a tennis court, you would get me. So find personality of your client, get to know them, get to know what they like, what they are all about, and then include that in your photos. And of course the same goes for your kids and your other family members. Just make it sure that you capture what they are and who they are, what they like. Even when you have two kids, for example, make it sure that you show the differences between those kids. Make them who they are even on your pictures. Work with that uniqueness of each person, and that will make your photos stand out. The saying goes that picture is worth 1,000 words. Make it sure your photos are telling a story. Let them tell the story of personality. Who is the person on this photo? What is this person about? We all are beautiful, so make it sure that you capture the beauty of a person in every photo that you take. I am not only talking about the outside of a person. Look inside. You can show the person's inside in the photos really good too. For example, take a photo of a shy person being shy. Don't force them to be something that they are not. The next thing that screams to be used for more creative photos are colors. Use colors. Colors make a huge difference. Including colors is one of the easiest things you can do to add creativity to every photo. I love colors. So many people are afraid of colors, but that is a mistake with the photography. Use colors. Use bright colors. Believe me, with photography, colors work, and they make such a difference in the photos. I don't mean here be all dressed up in a yellow, even though me personally I would like that, but include something colorful. For example, a flower that has a nice red color, anything, a scarf. Just use colors. You can find it if you just look around you. Right next to the colors there are props. Props have to be the most fun thing about getting ready to take photos. When I have photo shoot with my clients, I keep on telling them to bring as many props as they can. Props are fun, but by its nature. They also help my client to relax in front of the camera. And if you tell them to bring something that they like, something that they use a lot, it's just another way to add their personality to that photo. You can make so many different photos of the same person if you include props. I tell them to bring their favorite accessories, their favorite toys, sport equipment. I like to go wild with props when people let me, but for those who are not crazy about props, everybody can at least have a flower in their hair, nice scarf, sunglasses. Of course, you have to be a little careful with props too. You don't want to overdo it. 1 or 2 props per photo are usually what work the best. But it's nice to have an option, and that is why I tell people to bring as many props as possible with them. You can find an amazing props in your client's home. We all have things in our home with sentimental value and history. Make sure you use those props when you're taking their pictures. For example, look for that blanket that grandma made. Look for that special chair that is with the family for a really long time. Ask kids to create some art pieces. That can be such a good prop for every photo that you might take of them. There is so much variety with props. You can go to the ice cream shop For example, an ice cream becomes a great photography prop. There are many online stores full of handmade props these days online, like Etsy. You can find something for your newborn or your grandpa. It doesn't matter. Just be creative, look around yourself, and it's not hard to find props, I promise you that. Basically everything can be used as a prop. Movie ticket, food, books, magazines, flowers, cars. I really mean everything here. Okay, next thing that has creativity written all over angles. Play with angles. Take some photos from above, sideways, from behind. With moving only few inches you can create a different angle, so move while you're taking photos. This is important. Most people are moving their subjects while they are standing still taking the photos. Photographer has to move too. So remember that. You have to move too. Go up, go down, move all kinds of angles, and you're gonna see creativity in your own photos. The next thing that can be good for creativity of your photos is to have a center of interest in the photo. In most cases it's best for photo to have one main point of interest. The photo should be focused on the main subject. Main subject, however, does not have to be in the center of a photo. It is actually better if it isn't. What I would suggest here is for you to read a little bit about the rule of thirds, and that could help you finding the center of interest in your photo and placing them the correct way. I absolutely love close-up photos. I don't know why, but I love taking close-ups. And this is one other thing that you can add to your creativity. Move closer, closer and closer. Don't be afraid and take some close-up photos. Close-up provide our photos with impact. Close-ups gives us the feeling of intimacy, give the viewer the sense of being there. But not only that, moving closer to our subject can help eliminate all the things around the subject and they don't really belong there. I love close-ups, and you can see that most of the photos that I take are close-up. That doesn't mean that I don't go and take some shots of the whole body, that I don't take shots of the landscape. I do all that, but I really like close-ups. Another thing are backgrounds. Go and play with backgrounds. I don't mean that you have to purchase different kind of backgrounds, but go and take some pictures outside, go and take some pictures indoor, go and try to find the brick wall, go next to the tree. Just go and explore. There's another thing that I like to believe it's creative, and that is using expressions. Don't always force the smiles. Other expressions are really nice too. Shy look, mad look, even sad can be really unique and special. Just imagine that you're taking pictures of your kid and your kid is 15 years old and every picture in those 15 years looks exactly the same, with the same smile, the same look. I don't think that is what you want to create. You also want to have some pictures when they are simply mad, going crazy, and just capturing whatever they are in that moment. Going along with expressions is also probably using eye directions. Don't always have your subject look only at the camera. Make them look up, down, at their shoulder, and if you have a group of people, you can also have them look at the same subject. That is something that can make people in the picture look connected. Another thing that can really add to creativity, in my opinion, is have fun. Play dress-ups, play library, play ice cream shop, especially with kids. Set a playroom and then take pictures while they are playing. And why not do the same with your clients? I mean, I would love to have a photo shoot of myself in an ice cream shop. I love ice cream, or in a chocolate shop, even better, yes. Or at the tennis tournament. Every single moment of your life is perfect moment to create a next photo shoot. Another way of adding creativity that it's not maybe connected with others, but you can change your camera. Shoot some shots horizontal, then change it into vertical. You can even tilt or go a little sideways, and that will change your photos. For example, where you can also find some inspiration for your creativity is around you. Look at the movies. What do you like about a certain scene? Go to the magazines. Magazines are amazing for finding inspirations. I love reading magazines. There are so many beautiful pictures there, and I'm not saying go and copy them, but you can get an idea from there and then make it your own. There is something that I strongly believe in it, and it's called mix it all. Mix all the styles. Go from freestyle shots to posing, then mix the lights. Do some natural lighting and then use all kinds of different sources of lighting, for example, flashes, reflectors, strobes. You can go creative even in a post-production. For example, just changing photos into black and white, into sepia, changes a lot again. So just explore and don't be afraid to use the same photo and try it in a different ways, even in the post-production. So I hope I gave you some ideas how to make your photos a little bit more creative. One more time, the most important thing in creativity for me is personality, personality, personality. So include personality of your subject in your photos. Use your colors, as I said, and don't be afraid of them. Go bright and just go with it. Then play with angles, like I said, and don't forget to move. You as a photographer have to move too. Go close and closer and closer and take some close-ups. Focus on the eyes of your child, focus on the beautiful eyes of your client. Go close. One more time, use expressions, don't always for the smiles. And let me repeat it one more time. One of the most obvious and the best advices at the same time I can give you is to be creative. For me, that's what screams creativity is props. Use props from hats, scarves, sports, food, cars, magazines, books, whatever you find around you. Eye direction, like I said. Have people looking around, not directly at your camera while you're taking a photo. It really works and it adds to the creativity, because when you go through the photos, it's not always the same photo. With just turning your client's head a little bit sideways, have them looking down, it really creates many unique and different photos for them. Don't be afraid of turning your camera different ways, horizontal, vertical, sideways. But most important, have fun. Go to the photo shoot, be ready to have fun, and let your clients know the same. Just ask them to come there and to be enjoying the moment. Connect with them, get to know them, and then try to include what you got to know about them in your photos. And that's the best advice I can give you about the creativity of your photos. So the next step for you to do is to go out and create some good photos and use creativity that I talked about. And you can always feel free to send those photos my way, brigittatilvaradaphotography@gmail.com, and you can always ask me a question or two. I'm here for all your questions, and I love talking photography. Thank you for listening to me, and I hope that I at least gave you a few ideas about how to be maybe a little bit more creative about approach to your photography. Enjoy your day and see you soon.